Hola people, Bree Slay here, aka the Beauty Plug. I got some new deets and new treats that's new to the market and new to my collection. So if you're interested in finding out what new finds I have this week on What's New Wednesdays, then come on now. You know what to do. Hey y'all. I miss you. I feel like I'm going to be recording more than just What's New Wednesdays. But for today, I'm going to... Well, today is What's New Wednesday. So What's New Wednesday is an episode on my channel where I talk about what's new to my collection, new to the market. And I tell you if it slays or stays. I give you my honest opinion about it. None of these videos are sponsored. I'm not on people's PR list. This is my hard-earned coin, okay? Okay, so today I'm going to talk about two fragrances, and I'm very excited for these. Okay, one of them I didn't even unbox yet. I have another version of it, so I just got this version. And then the other fragrance I'm going to talk about is actually new to the market. In fact, I think I'm probably going to talk about the newer one first. Okay, be right back. Okay, a lot of you have also been asking for a video of my fragrance collection. I am trying to just figure out the logistics. I have a closet with my fragrances in it, and I also have some fragrances on my dresser. I also have fragrances on, so I'm trying to figure out a way to kind of like put it all together in a video, vlogging it, like just thinking about logistically so I can come to you and present it in a nice, beautiful video. But anyway, What's New Wednesday? So today I'm going to talk about a fragrance that initially, when I was going to smell it, I was away, and the woman at the fragrance, I wound up getting something else. I wound up getting Kosmala, something by Thomas. I believe Kosmala is called number 5. I'll put the link in the video after this. It was one of my recent What's New Wednesday videos. But she said to me I probably wouldn't like it. She was like, oh, it's Kate Spade. So I didn't think of it. Then when I came back home to NYC, went into the store, my sales rep, Henry from Macy's, was like, we got this. And I was like, yeah, I heard. Let me smell it. Smelled it. I was like, oh, give me he's like, here, let me give you a decant. You try it. See how you like it. Now, went through my little decants, you know, didn't have my label maker, didn't label it. And I'm smelling this and I sprayed. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, oh, that must be Kate Spade CHÈRIE. So this is Kate Spade CHÈRIE. Now Kate Spade CHÈRIE is a typical spring summer fragrance, and I almost feel like if you are a person who likes Tom Ford Electric Cherry, if you like Versace Bright Crystal, if you like any fragrance that is bright, and that's the best way I could describe it, you're gonna love this. People overlook it because they're like, oh, Kate Spade, but it's really a nice smelling fragrance. So I'm gonna give you the notes. It's not that expensive. I believe I paid $100 for this 3.3 fluid ounce. Okay, so it has top notes of raspberry, mandarin, red currant. Middle notes of sweet pea and jasmine, and I definitely get the sweet pea, and base notes of musk and white woods. It's basically a very sweet fragrance. It is a pretty fragrance. I don't see someone of a mature age range wearing this, even though I have it in my collection and I'm wearing it. But I'm a PYC, honey, so whatever. But I see this for more like a young girl in her 20s, even teens. But what I will say is that it's a very likable, well-rounded fragrance. If you want to put something on real quick, smell sweet, it's almost like a fragrance version of sweet pea. And all those who know back in the 90s, sweet pea from Bath & Body Works was it, honey. Okay, so it's more on that, along those lines. I get the electric cherry because I get the brightness from it. Even though cherry note is not in here, I definitely smell the raspberry, I smell the sweet pea, and I smell the red currant. Is it a stay or a slay? It's a slay for me. Can it slay for me? Only reason why I say it's a slay for me is because I have it in my collection and I bought it. But to believe it or not, it could stay or slay. Like, it could stay in the store. It's not groundbreaking, but I do feel like it is a very pretty fragrance. I feel like it's mass appealing. I feel like it smells really nicely. And it's something that you have to go in and say, okay, is it worth me buying? Is it worth me adding it to my collection? It's a good, sweet summer fragrance. I think that if you are the type of woman who's not big into loud scents, but you want a scent that is sweet, you want a scent that, you know, I feel like the opposite sex is going to really like this scent because it's sweet. Again, it's also fruity and fresh. I think it's a win. Okay, so again, that's CHÈRIE by Kate Spade. Now next for Mi Pacoche. Okay, so I rant and rave about Angel Nova. Angel Nova is one of my favorite fragrances. It is knock you out, okay? It is, she ain't playing. It is, when I tell you, a nice, sweet, woody, fruity fragrance that is, listen to me, the longevity, crazy, okay? Sprayed on your clothes is lasting. Sprayed on your skin is lasting. So a little something about me, I'm very much attracted to sexy, woody, sweet fragrances, okay? I used to be a gourmand girl, but now I'm a gourmand girl, but it has to be gourmand done in a very classy, elevated way, right? So Orza by Tiziana Tirenzi, I love. Casseopia by Tiziana Tirenzi, I love. One of my favorite fragrances that is my signature fragrance, actually, besides Orza, my signature fragrance is Sables Roses by Louis Vuitton. That is my signature fragrance. It's been my signature fragrance for years. That is a very woody, rosy, oody scent. And so my scent profile, I noticed that I like a lot of things with oud. I like a lot of things with woody notes in it. I like a lot of things with saffron in it. And then summertime, I love coconut. I love freesia. I love peony. I love rose all year round. So another thing, my body eats up fragrances. Okay, this is why I go to the oil store, check out my video on how to save and get all the niche brands, oil brands for niche brand fragrances in oil form for half price. I'm actually going to take a visit to that store because they got some new stuff out. They got some Sables Roses out by Louis Vuitton. They got some Electric Cherry. So I'm going to go pick up some stuff and I'll bring you guys a video on that. But my body eats up fragrance. It eats it up. So when I find a fragrance that lasts on me, that means that it is definitely beast mode fragrance. So Angel Nova, the original, is a beast mode fragrance. I'll post a picture up of it. And I'm actually going to do a comparison video between this and the new fragrance that I got. So the new fragrance that I got is Angel Nova EDT. Now, Angel Nova EDT, originally, I smelled the original. At first I was like, ooh, because it just took me back. Put it off to get it, and then later on was gifted it for, I believe, Valentine's Day. Either Valentine's Day or I can't remember, but it was gifted. And so I got the fragrance, but before I was gifted it, I went into the store, re-smelled it, and the woman tried to introduce me to the EDT, and I was like, oh, I like the EDTs better. And something told me was like, nah, girl, your body eats up fragrance. You need a EDP. I'm in love with the EDP. I have a big dent in my bottle. And so I was like, you know what? Rather than buy another bottle of the EDP, let me go and pick me up a bottle of the EDT, right? So here it is, Angel Nova. So it's just in a lighter bottle. I'm looking here for the notes for you guys. Now listen, this is 3.3 fluid ounce. I got this from Fragrance Net. I forget, it ran me maybe a little less than $100 with the 37% coupon off, GNPL3. So let's unbox it, shall we? So, oh, I like this. The box has like a little matte rubbery feeling on it. I smell it already through the damn box. And do. Now, look at this pretty star. So the star is like a light pink star, okay? It has the Mugler, the signature Mugler star, except the newer Muglers have the star that stands up. Since 2019, they redesigned the bottle, and these bottles stand up, okay? So this has top notes of lychee and bergamot, middle notes of rose and magnolia, base notes of Virginia cedar and musk. So let's give it a try. Okay, so here's my thoughts, because I can give you my thoughts real quick on this. This is a more, I want to say summer or subdued version of the Angel Nova original. That's the only difference. I can do a video for you guys comparing the two, but this is like the younger sister or the little cousin, right? That wants to be like the big cousin. And the big cousin, she young, hip, and fresh, honey. Okay? The big cousin is big cousin. She ain't big auntie, she big cousin, okay? She young, hip, and fresh. You know, I want to be around her and I'm going to go with her to all the parties because everybody's going to be looking at us because when my big cousin come through, okay? And this is the little cousin, little sister. This is fresher. It's brighter. I believe from what I've read that the longevity is not as long. So if you can't get with the EDP because it's just too strong, it's just too sharp, too in your face, I think you're going to really enjoy this. However, I'm questioning maybe possibly the longevity on this. I think that you can overspray this and be okay. That EDP, I'm an oversprayer anyway, but that EDP, you cannot overspray, baby, because you is knocking the whole city out. Okay? It lasts and lasts and lasts. So my thoughts on this, does it slay or stay? I would say that it slays. Yes, it slays, perfect for summer and spring. In comparison to the EDP, it stays. Okay, because if you have the EDP, is there a need to get this? Probably not. I would say that if you want to just tone it down a little bit, you like collecting stars, you like the pink, then go right ahead. Go on FragranceNet, pick it up, get it for a good price. Why not have both in your collection? Listen, I say get them all. That's how I am. Just, you got one, just get them all. But I think I'm going to be wearing this a lot in the summertime. I think this is also daytime appropriate, whereas the EDP is nighttime appropriate. So those are my thoughts. That's what's new to my collection. If you guys have anything that you want me to look at, want me to review, just leave a note in the comment section and I will do my best to get it done. There's also Alien Goddess by Mugler has another flanker that's coming out. So I am looking forward to getting my hands on that and bringing out the tea on that. Thank you so much for tuning in. I don't know why I can't talk today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And also stay elevated, stay humble, stay beautiful, and stay blessed.